Okay, today we're going to work on multiplying binomials using two different methods. Using a matrix and using a method called FOIL that we'll talk about a lot. Okay? I'm going to show you how to do it using a matrix first. So multiplying a binomial times another binomial. I'm going to take an example from your book. (3x plus 4 times x plus 7). Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it with the matrix first. And you can do it whichever way is easier for you. So with the matrix, since you've got two binomials, you've got 4 terms. So you make a 4-square box, and then you put the terms, the first 2 terms above the squares, and you put the second 2 terms along the side.
You're missing a parentheses. A parentheses.
Oh. So now you're just going to multiply, okay? What's in the squares? So I've got 3x times x, 3x squared, x times 4, and you put your coefficient first, x times 4, 4x, 3x times 7, 21x, and 4 times 7, 28. Okay, now you're saying, what do I do with these numbers? You're just, they're being multiplied, they're all positive, so we're going to add them all together. Okay, so I've got, you're going to start with the term with the highest exponent. So 3x squared. Then you have 2 terms that have 1x. So you just add them together. Plus 25x plus 1 constant. Plus 28. Okay? That's how you multiply using a matrix. So you put the first 2 terms up on top, the second 2 terms along the side, and then you multiply in the box. Okay? Now I'm going to show you a different way to do it. This is the way your book does it, and it's actually faster, but it may not be simpler for you. It just depends. Okay, here's another example in your book. Okay, we're going to use something foil, just like aluminum foil, but that's not what it stands for. So we have FOIL. Okay, what that stands for is first, outer, inner, and last. Now watch what I do. My first terms are 6b and 2b. So I'm going to multiply 6b times 2b for my f, first terms. 6b times 2b, multiply your 2 coefficients, 12b to the second power. Okay? Now I'm going to multiply my outer terms. The 2 on the outside, 6b and 3 are the 2 on the outside. So I have plus 18b. Now I'm going to multiply my inner terms. Negative 7 times 2b. Don't forget that's a negative 7. There's a minus sign in front of it. So I have minus 14b. Then lastly, you multiply your last terms. Negative 7 and 3, minus 21. Okay? Now I can simplify that because I have 2 terms that have the variable b by itself, so I can add them together. So I have 12b plus 18 minus 14, 4b minus 21.
It's 12b squared. 12.
Oh, 12b squared. Thank you. Daniel's correcting me. Daniel's filming me, so he's my editor. So right, because I had 12b squared up here. So 12b squared plus 4b minus 21. You get the same answer whether you do it using a matrix or using FOIL. You're going to get the same answer. Let's do one more. We'll do it both ways. Okay, so let's do this using the matrix. I'm going to put 3x here. There's a negative sign, there's a minus sign there, so that's negative 4. 2x over here, and 5 right here. Now I'm going to multiply. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 2x times negative 4, negative 8x. 3x times 5, 15x. And negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. So if I simplify that, I'm going to pull out my second degree term first, 6x squared, then I have minus 8x plus 15x. 15 minus 8 is 7, plus 7x, then my constant minus 20. Okay, let's do the same problem using FOIL. So I'm going to do first 3x times 2x, 6x squared. Then I'm going to do last 3x times 5 plus 15x. Then I'm going to do inner, negative 4 times 2x. That doesn't look like much like the next. Minus 8x. And then negative 4 times 5, negative minus 20. I can combine those two. 15x minus 8x is 7x minus 20. See, we get the same answer no matter how we do it. Whatever way is easier for you, okay? And there's one more thing that you don't use FOIL for, but it's pretty, you'll figure it out because it's so similar to what we just did, okay? Multiplying a binomial and a trinomial. So we've got a two-term polynomial, a binomial, and a three-term polynomial, a trinomial. And you're going to set it up like you would a multiplication problem. So put your biggest one first, just like you do when you multiply. Put the big one on top. And then put your smaller one on the bottom, and we're multiplying. And then draw a line underneath. Okay? And then you just multiply. So we're going to, if this was a two-digit number, you'd start with the ones place, right? We'll pretend that 7 is the ones place, and you're going to multiply 7 times everything in the trinomial. So 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times negative or minus 2x is minus 14x. And that's positive. 7 times 3x squared is 21x squared. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing using the 2x. Well, I don't have anything to put down here that's just a constant, so I'm going to start over here. 2x times 3 is 6x. 2x times negative 2x is negative 4x squared. And then 2x times 3x squared is 6x to the third. Okay, now I can just add my like terms together and get an answer. Okay, so I have 21 stuck down here by itself, so that's my constant. And I have minus 14x plus 6x, which is going to be negative 8x, or minus 8x. 21 squared minus 4x squared is going to be 17x squared. And that's positive because this is bigger than that. And then I have my 6x to the third power. Okay, so when you multiply a binomial times a trinomial, you're just multiplying. You can do it like that. You can just distribute it if you want to and multiply like that. And then distribute your 7 and multiply and add everything together. But this way is a little bit faster. Okay? So you're working on, I want you to watch this before you do lesson 8.3 in your book. I should have just left it open. Which is going to be on page 289. Okay? So let me know if you have any problems. Okay, cut.